What's up, you guys? It is Mary.
And Amma.
And today we are back with a review of Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 20, you guys. And I thought this episode was pretty interesting. Janelle, she's
It really
leaving.
was.
Yes, Janelle
Yes.
is leaving North Carolina, and she is leaving Flagstaff, and she is headed to North Carolina. And
Yeah.
I'm super happy to see that David was so nice and was like actually drove up with them and
Yeah.
everything. Like he seems really, really helpful. Christine really seemed
Mm-hmm.
like she was enjoying herself and trying to get all the gossip. Mary, their conversation with Mary in particular was very interesting, I felt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think they were talking about the love that Mary probably feel like that she deserved and everything. Like it seemed like Janelle wished her well, Christine
Mm-hmm.
wished her well. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah,
They both agreed that Mary was very loyal. Like she was a loyal person. And even
yeah,
Kody, talked about that little dog that he gave her when he was doing the little
yeah,
necklaces,
right.
and said Mary was so loyal like a dog, so he decided to put a dog on a necklace, which was just ridiculous.
Yeah, out of pocket.
But that's one thing. All of them, they trusted Mary, that Mary will do right by them.
Right.
Like no matter what, they knew that Mary will do right by them. They couldn't trust Robin because Robin was always about herself.
Yeah.
You know, um, what I found to be really beautiful, I was even telling your aunt, I was like, we need to pass by that. What was it called? The plot. Who
Yeah.
really liked that idea of
I
like, I
love
don't even know
that.
where this place is. If you guys know where the place is, let us know. Like where you are leaving things behind and starting like this new phase of your life.
Right.
And it's funny because I was looking at our stuff like when I left America and came to Tanzania, I came with like 2 suitcases.
Right.
And you're just like, wow, I mean, this is our life. And then when your aunt came too, it was like the same thing. She came with like four
Yeah.
suitcases. So it's kind of like, wow, I mean, your whole life in just like these 2 suitcases, right?
Yeah.
So, and then when you went back to go get married, it's like your was it 2 or 3 suitcases you took?
It was 2 suitcases and I had my
Yeah.
backpack.
Two, yeah, so yeah, so it's just so interesting. But I was like, I wanted to go, so I was like, I want to go to the plot and see, maybe I'll leave a letter there just for the transitions and things that have happened recently in my life in the past, I don't know, 4 years.
Yeah.
So very, very, I think that was a beautiful thing. And
It's
Janelle, how about buying a whole 156 acres of
That's
land
a lot
and
of
they're gonna
land.
build?
Yeah, they're
I
gonna
was
do a
like,
flower farm. I'm like, that's impressive. I never think of like
wow.
flower
Yes, and
farmers.
also build houses there too, she said.
That's
So I
amazing.
was like, wow. I think so. I really think so. So I'm so happy
Yeah.
for. She seems very happy now. Kody is still very salty. He's really salty about Janelle. And
Apparently the
even
kid
though he
slipped
keeps
up.
on saying,
One of the
hmm,
children slipped up and told him about her moving.
who do you
So
think
he
it
didn't even know.
was?
The
I thought it was either. I know he sees Gwen sometimes and Mike Kelty and Tony. So it's one of them kids.
I was thinking McKelty.
Or no, I don't think he's talking to Gabe. He's not talking to Gabriel.
My money's on McKelty
Yeah.
for sure. I was like, damn, how y'all gonna slip out? He's like, oh
Mike
my god, don't
Kelty.
repeat that to anybody. It sounds like something McKelty would say. Because who would say don't repeat
Yeah.
that to anybody else? Because that's what the child told him
Yeah.
after they slipped up and told their.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I thought it was
Yeah.
interesting.
So
What
that was great.
what about Brianna? Was it getting baptized? It seemed like Kody and Robin were a bit on the fence
Aurora.
about it. Aurora.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Aurora. Yeah.
It seemed
Um. Yeah. It just seemed. I don't know. I was asking my sister because she's Christian, and I was like, is he able to baptize her? she's like, I haven't heard of that. Like someone else baptizing. Like, is he a reverend or something? That's what's very interesting. That she's asking him. That whole relationship with Kody and Aurora and Robin. Robin did not seem very pleased, and I don't know if it's the editing that they're doing. She almost seemed like mad. She almost looked like mad at Aurora. So I don't know what's going on. I know that there was a time someone made a comment. Actually, a few people made a comment on when they were talking about a relationship. Will Kody ever get into a relationship with Aurora? And we were like, absolutely not. We don't see that in him. But it was just weird.
I mean,
I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if there's an issue between Robin and Aurora, or I don't know.
I thought it was interesting because at first glance it did seem really sweet. Cause I was just like, oh, she's asking. Cause I mean, I don't know the extent of her relationship with her previous father, and maybe she does see Kody really as a dad, and maybe
As
she was
her
like,
father.
okay, go ahead and baptize me. But then so I thought it was sweet
Yeah,
because
that's
then he
true.
ran to her. But then I was also kind of like, well, why would she ask him to baptize her if he doesn't really believe in that religion or believe in anything right now? Because I mean, because last time Kody had talked about it, he said that he doesn't. Because even on the show, it seemed like he had said that, oh, you know, sometimes you
I
wonder
think he
where is
believes.
God in like these situations. Like he was like, something I feel like where is he and stuff like that. So it seemed like he was conflicted. So I'm like, well, why would she ask
Yeah,
him to baptize her? Especially
yeah.
since he doesn't have any ties to it. I mean, besides the fact that he's her stepdad. So to me, that is a bit odd. I don't know why she would, but
Hmm.
hoping that it's just that, oh, that's her stepdad. Like, oh my God, would you baptize me? I don't think I would ask my parents to baptize
Yeah.
me if I was like,
And if you're thinking
Christian.
about stuff like Cody, just don't. Yeah. If you think about stuff like that, just don't. Because, I just think that's a step in the wrong direction.
Right. Yeah.
Completely.
So I just feel like, that was interesting. But to me, it seemed like they were more upset about her, like they were like, well, are you doing it for God, or are you trying to be a part of this church? Like, to me, that's what they had the biggest issue with. That's what it seemed like to me with Rob and Cody, because they both seemed uh really hesitant and a little bit against her, like, oh, I'm going to get baptized, because Rob was like, are you getting baptized to the church? I'm like, since when do you get baptized to a church, unless there's something in other religions that I just don't know about? But I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't
like
get
a new,
baptized to a
it's like
church
a,
like you would get baptized because you want to praise and worship God or show him that you love him. Like, I can see that, but I don't see
yeah.
getting baptized and saying, "Oh, I belong to this church," because
Maybe
sometimes
she's using the
pastors
wrong
change or
language
whatever.
because she doesn't. Yeah, maybe she's just using the wrong language because she doesn't know Robin
Right.
herself because she's only been in polygamy, in her church. So maybe she just doesn't. But yeah, I mean, see, Cody seems very, very upset with Janelle. It makes me think that he still wants a relationship, even though he says he really, he just wants monogamy. But I
Right.
think it hurts him that Janelle doesn't want to be with him anymore.
Oh, I'm sure, because he felt
Like
like
he
it would be
seems
so
very
easy to
quick.
get back with her. I mean, because she was the easiest wife. Like, how do you mess up a Janelle? Like, she's
I know.
most men's dream. She doesn't harass me for
Yeah,
emotional stuff. She's self sufficient.
exactly.
Like, if you're a husband that's kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to get too much into, like, you kind of like your woman's independence and being able to take care of her own emotions, like, and you just
Yeah,
we have sex whenever. Like, I mean, most men would be like, oh, that's awesome. Like, she's really simple. It's not
as
all the
whenever.
different. Yeah. So I'm like, how do you mess up Janelle? Like, so I knew
Yeah.
Cody screwed up when Janelle left. Like, Christine, I could understand because she wanted romance. Mary, I can understand because she had been neglected so long. But
She
Janelle?
also wanted romance too. I mean, no, Mary, and she wanted companionship. She wanted someone who will just show that they care. Like, just show
Yeah.
up at her house, a couple of times in the year.
Right.
But
A
he
couple
wasn't even
times in the
willing to
year.
want to do that. Like, tolerate me. At least just tolerate me. Don't be so quick to be annoyed by me.
I feel like
That's what Mary just wanted, a little bit of respect. She
Mary would
wasn't
have
really asking for much,
she really
you
wasn't.
know?
Mary would have been surprised, would have been satisfied with even at least 20% of effort. She probably would have stayed another 10 years if she even got 20% of effort from Kody. But like he
From
gave her
Kody,
negative
absolutely.
zero energy. Like,
Absolutely.
so,
The other thing that, this whole rewriting that Cody's doing, when he was talking about the family fund and how Janelle did not like want him doing right by her by buying Christine's home. It's
right.
like she didn't want Christine's home.
Yeah.
All her money from the sale of her house went to buying Robin's house, you and Robin's house,
Yeah.
which was almost $1 million. And Christine's home, compare that to Christine's home. Hers was only like 350,000, you know?
Right.
So I was just like, I mean, just the way he rewrites stuff. But I am really looking forward to the tell-all.
Yeah.
Cody seems to be very up. That's gonna be something with Suki.
I'm
You know,
super. So Suki's doing it again.
Suki is doing it again.
Okay, it seemed like she had more
So
information last time. The first time she ever did it, it was horrible. I think we were one of the
I
people who
know.
also said
First
that she
couple of
was
times,
horrible.
yeah.
But I
And
think
then
she
she
has it
started to
down
watch the
now.
show.
Yeah, and I think she started to
And she's
see
like,
people.
oh, okay. Cody and Robin, really, yeah, they are the villains.
Yeah, so that's going to be
So,
exciting. But yes, you guys,
mm-hmm,
comment down below and let us know what you guys think of this. This was quite interesting to say the least.
mm-hmm.
But I'm super excited
Yeah,
for the reunion. Yeah.
absolutely.
But we,
Absolutely. And also, Mary is now questioning Robin's loyalty. And she is wondering if when they pushed her to get that divorce, was it because they were planning all along to take all the money and stuff for themselves and assets?
while
Yes,
it's going to be quite
I know.
interesting.
So
Yeah.
Mary is finally awakening.
Thank you,
We're loving
God.
that. Can't
Yes.
wait.
Yes, y'all. But
But
let
we
us.
love you guys. And thanks for
Bye.
joining us.